Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, McFarland, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what it's like.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike Ford. Know your job.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Second and 15. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
30 base. You must be dreaming.
Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Down. Go on the base. Cut. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Focus. 3 down. 3 down. Check 4. Check 4. Switch. Zoom. No. You got motion, man. You got motion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On third down, Dobbins, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tight end's right. 3 down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Switch. Delta.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back. Joker. Hey, Delta.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Jet. Shoot.
On second down, McFarland. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McFarland about 3 yards there to the 27. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Yep.
Tight end's right. Hey. You got
You draw Corker. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
check it out.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Rock it.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game?
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Watch the shit. Undercrush. Slam. Out. Go.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Complete to Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. That's it. 3 down. Mike Ford. I got him. Yo. Mike Ford. Stop your whining.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. 20. Jones has it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 45.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Check, check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check 52. Check. Check call.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike Ford. Watch the run. Mike Ford, watch the curl.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He completes this one to Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
All day, every day, any day. You got tight right there. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
91.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Check safety.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 4, F-O. Mike 4, man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike 4.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. 2.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Hey, check Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got some space here. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Ready. 60 yards. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Mike, 4. Let's go, B, let's go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
45 tonight. 45.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.